It is quite hot, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we
Here we
go.
go. We go. We're live. Well, that was fast. I've only just touched the thing in. We're live. Okay, we're live. We are the Mad Scientists. I'm Mad Frankie. This is Violet Igor, and together we make the Mad Scientists. There we go. Ta ta ta.
Hi, everyone,
Hi, everybody.
for being here.
Oh, hi, Kerry. So we've got Belinda, Colleen,
Mariah.
Kerry, Mariah. Uh, yep. Hello, everybody.
Yep.
Great to see you all here. We'll just have a look and see what the dickens I'm thinking of doing now. Well, I want to put these in, but I want to put them in with magnets. Now, the magnets I've got are these little things. These tiny things, right? So I've got to make little divots in here to seat them in and then cover that with something and do much the same here. So what I was thinking of, in order to cover that, I was thinking of doing some flower stencils or plant stencils so that I could put those on a bit of paper, like a bit of card or something. So I've got a bit of depth to it. And with the gel plate, of course, and then see what we can pull from that. Have a bit of fun doing that. But I can't do that today because I don't have any flower stencils. The only one I do have is faintly a flower stencil are these. So I could have a go with those, but I fancy making some more stencils, to give us something to play with. But those are definitely a possibility. They're the urchin one, but they're really a sea creature. Although they were originally a thistle, but you know. So we could have a go with that. No problem.
Very versatile, very versatile stencil. You've used it in
Yeah,
many ways.
yeah. So we can have a go with that. We've got the Trilobite and tomato stencil to do something with. And I can show you that I put some of these pieces in now. Let me just put that back in. So I've been putting things in here, which is why I'm moving on to another stage, you see. So what I've done here, as you can see, that I have stuck the mousey in. Let's put this further over the top. So mousey is in with mousey's target, because she's trying to get up there. And I also put the caterpillar in. Caterpillar is in, as you see. And I put the little ducky with the beep in there as well. And then I've been putting some more in other places, and I attached this. So I've got room to put something there and room to put something there as well. And I cut out a little ink blot that looked awfully like a beetle. So I just added the pincers, or one was nearly there anyway, put the other one there. And I'm thinking that's a beetle crawling on my fly agaric. Lovely. And then I went off and started adding some of the other ones to the rest of the book. So there's one that I thought looked awfully like a cat just jumped in.
Yep.
With a 2 feet landing, and that's either a little kitten it's playing with or a prey, depending on the way your mind works.
Very cool.
I put the little hippo possiblymus there, and then a copper ducky because it's made with copper ink. That one, and then I'm thinking to put this one here, but I'm still thinking about that one. And then we've got all these, and I've lost 19 and 20, and I don't know where they are, so I'd have to keep an eye out for those. Add them back in sometime. There's a few stamps there I was thinking about, but they weren't what I wanted. So we've got chicory to put somewhere. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. Probably put it in the other section. in this section somewhere.
Yeah, I said put it with a like that page right there. That's really pretty.
I might cut it out a little first. Not completely because I want the word chicory as well, but I might.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Then there's the marigold that I can cut out and put in. So that's that really. There isn't much more to say about that. So we've got all those to deal with. That's my block. Just my rubber block to give me some push up. Oh, and look, I managed to get hold of some 14B pencils.
Oh, you
I
did?
didn't even know
Okay.
that. I thought I was buying a set from H to 14B. Turns out I was buying a box for the 14B. So I think that's actually more useful.
So
I've been
because I have the Ticonderoga black pencil, and it's a HB2.
all right.
So how different? Oh, it's hard and it's black. That's what the HP stands for. So how much heavier is the 14? Is it a light graphite or a darker? I forget how the
Well, this is 9B.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember which way the numbers went.
Well, the higher the number, the blacker.
Okay.
Because it's not HB, it's 9B.
Yeah.
And this one is 14B. So it's not hard at all. So this is the 14B. You can still do quite soft things with pressing lightly, and then you can get a bit harder, and then a bit harder, and then really, really dense black.
But it's still a soft lead, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't look a great deal different from this, but it does look a bit different when I'm looking at it because I don't see so much shine on this as I do on the 9.
Well, the other thing I was going to ask you is how does it burnish? Does it blend and burnish well?
Well, let's have a look. I've got a burnishy thing somewhere here.
You know what I mean?
One of these.
Well, you know those soluble graphite pencils I got? They're almost like a crayon. Oh, yeah, look at that. What about the other one for comparison?
Around. That seems to spread quite well.
Yeah.
That does not seem to spread quite so well. I could need to change the...
I thought that one would because it's softer.
You'd think, yeah, but perhaps it only works if you don't put so much down. So that's fairly light, that. So, and you can see it's missing here and there because of the way I'm pulling the pencil.
Yeah.
So let's find a bit that hasn't been used.
I'm just learning about the pencils, just trial and error. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a quickie course on it somewhere?
Well, I'm learning some from Kirsty Partridge.
Oh yeah, I forgot to go check her out this weekend.
So that's blended in quite nicely. Those bits are still streaks, but then you've got this to sharpen up the pencil. Tortillon.
Yeah.
You can see it still needs a bit of sharpening when there's still colour coming off on there. So, because the other way is to add more colour to it. So you've got more to blend. You can always keep on adding layers.
Apple O'Day says there's something satisfying about blending pencils. Yeah, that's why I've been enjoying sitting and playing with them, learning about them.
Yeah, and you can always erase stuff still.
I used to have one of those big square carpenter's pencils. There it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, was my dad's. He was a carpenter, and cherished it. Oops.
So that's pretty good. It goes right back.
I wanted to see how it blended.
There you go. That pretty much goes almost right back to paper when using the little Tombow eraser. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Even though you've got that density, you still can get right back.
Yep.
That's handy. I like that. And I bought that because Kirsty Partridge was using it. I've got the other kind, this one. The trouble is, it's not very accurate. Can get with quite a nice line, but it can also go down just where you don't want it to.
I ended up buying a package, a
Oh,
3-pack of those clickable erasers.
What? Like that? You just click that and more comes out.
Yes. Mine is a bit different out here. I'll come on camera. Mine is a little bit fatter.
Uh-huh.
See.
Yes, that is quite a lot fatter, isn't it? That's more like the Derwent size.
Yeah.
More like this sort of size of it. Oh, sorry. More like the size of... That's the same size eraser as the Derwent one, that one. Yeah. So it's just,
Well,
I mean, I use the Derwent ones in there alternately with the ones that came with it.
we had to go shopping at Walmart this past weekend, and so I just stopped and picked some up, grabbed some. The only ones I found like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just real quickly.
Right, well, we've got to decide where I'm going to cut these. You've got to make sure when you're cutting them that you don't cut it over that lap there, because if you cut it overlapping this, then you're going straight through and you'll have a hole. You've got to cut it here where the thickness is,
Yeah.
or here, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So we'll need to do one there and one there, I think, two opposites, like I did with this one. So you've got somewhere to, and then you've got to put something in there that's going to make a mark, so you know where to put the other one inside the box. That's what I'm thinking. So what I'll probably do is stick the magnets in here, let the glue dry, and then paint them with I don't know, some acrylic marker or something, and immediately make a mark. You know, so that will give me the notion of where to put it before I cover it. Yeah. So let's put some in anyway, because I'm going to put them in anyway. May as well.
Yeah. Readjust your camera so we get a better view again.
Okay, sorry.
Carrie says the carpenter's pencil might be lead, not graphite, and you're probably correct. It is so old.
Yeah, it will be then, if it's old, I should think.
Yeah, it is. Well, my dad died in 93.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is so old that it's one of those square ones.
Yeah, I've got a triangular one that my dad had. The only trouble with these is it's blooming difficult to get them apart.
Thanks, Carrie. Yes, it probably
Got one?
is lead. There you go. And Apple a Day says Lyra makes big chunky graphite crayons that she enjoys using. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. That reminds me, there's one there as well. And it's the other side. That's amazing. It still works. Through all that thickness of cardboard. Who'd have believed it? Oh, no, they're both joined in. God, I'm stuck now. Come on, off you get, you little beggars.
Now, Diane says she's looking into a battery operated blending brush.
Oh, yeah. Battery operated blending brush. I see.
Kind of like your eraser. Well, I wonder if they have one.
Well, I've got I've got this that's got the rubber and the pencil in the same thing. What I want is one of these that's battery operated. Yeah, Faber-Castell. So, where's my glue? Where's my glue? Come on, glue. Oh, it's right in front of me. There we are. Stick those two in. Well, we'll stick one in because I have an awful feeling that glue and all, the other one will just jump out. So we'll leave that to set. If we can. And then I'll need to get some more of this paper, I think. I think I want to use that paper on the bottom just to completely feel for that. So we want to put some in here. So got to make sure we cut it at the right place, as I said. So let's cut it at the corner at the back there. We'll use this one as a template. Put it in the corner there. And then draw around it and then turn it over to see whether I think I've got it in the right place. So I've got it. Get in, you beasts. So I've got it there. Is that too big?
Oh, those are nice wax crayons, Apple.
Yeah, oh good. Might be okay.
I don't know about reviews, but they look nice. Aqua color wax crayons, water soluble, highly pigmented, light fast.
Oh, don't be so silly, you devil. Just have to take these out for a moment because they're being an awkwardity.
You know that half the year is over with already.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Everybody got some good news. The path is done.
It is. It's beautiful. The path around the front of the house that Fran's been dealing with.
Yep, it really shows off the front of the house quite nicely now.
Yes, it had, to explain, it had so much growth, overgrowth, and plants and whatnot growing so right up against the house. And the house has a brick exterior, or it's not even brick. What is it?
It's brick.
I guess brick would be, yeah. And so there was, with the plants growth being so close to the house, Fran explained to me that it exacerbated any condensation and
it caused damp. Basically, it just caused damp.
Yeah.
My mother struggled with it for some years, redoing the damp proof course and all that kind of thing, and it just didn't help. So we figured that it must be the plants growing right up against the house. So the only thing to do is to remove them. So that's what we've done. And in order to make sure they don't come back, I wanted to put this resin stuff down because that inhibits growth coming through.
Yep.
And they took it down, and then when they came to do the path, they took it down another 4 inches. So it was already taken down by Simon with his little digger, but the guys doing the path took it down more, just to be sure. So it went down to sort of clay and stone. So there wasn't really anything else there. But we did find some ivy trying to grow back up against the house. So we immediately doused it with salt and vinegar, which seems to inhibit it quite a bit. So that's better.
And I have pictures. Fran sent me pictures to show. It is beautiful. I mean, I was showing Russ this morning. And all that front that was dug up, that he cleared out the brambles.
Yep.
So now you can put whatever you want in there, like low growing flowers or plants or whatever, right?
Going to put grass, and we're going to put some bulbs in as well. So I'm going to have grass growing with daffodils coming through, maybe. That'd be nice.
Yes, it would, because
So now
that
we've
would
got,
come up the front walkway to the front door. So that
yeah.
would be really
We
nice.
did have rhododendrons, and I really tried to save them because they would flower prolifically. They were just lovely, and my mum loved them. But the thing is, we every time we tried to sort of cut them down, we just got them overgrown by brambles again and again, and the brambles are just ruining everything. So we had to take them down. Now I haven't taken them down on the other side of the path because there's the house, and we've got the path along the front, and from the front door the path goes out to the road. So I've taken all the brambles and stuff off here and the roadies. But this side, there's still some roadies there, and one of which is a really lovely one. So we're going to have to do the rest of that by hand, and it's a mess at the moment. But we'll just have to get on with it. So we've got that one in. I reckon I can get away with putting the other one in now because it's far enough away and there's no other magnet on here, so it won't go woo whenever it feels like it. So I can use the old piece I took out there to make a new little hole there. I'm just testing to see if it's going to be okay first. Bring up my little catches. Am I going to be able to do that? Yes, I think I'll just be able to manage that there. Yes. Okay. So popping it there, we'll just do it. Just drawing around the old penny. Put a new penny in.
You know what would be cool, Diane, is if she says she can't find a battery operated blending tool. So I'm thinking, why, if you could just take the nib out of the eraser one, take that nib, if it were interchangeable, you could take the eraser nib out and put a blending tool nib in as needed. Wouldn't that be?
I didn't know there was such a thing as a blending tool nib. I thought the blending tools only came to about. Where's the rest of my tools? Here we are.
Well, someone should make them.
About the store list you could get, and it's made of paper. So I mean, I don't know. Don't know if it's possible. Somebody might make them. Which is just to some innovative chappie.
And I can't remember who I was watching. She was using the Micron pens, the black pens that I like. And I've been using them over watercolor and acrylic paints, and my felt tip nibs are wearing down. And I found out from her that they have plastic. Micron has plastic tip nibs that you use on media, and it doesn't wear them out like the felt tip ones. So I'm going to get me a set of those.
Well, I've got Micron, and I do like them. I've not noticed the nib wearing out, so maybe I've got those plastic ones you're talking about.
Could be.
That's what they are. Where did I put them? Oh, I don't know.
Well,
They'll be behind me somewhere. Anyway, we've got that ready, so I can now put the other one in there. Oh, it fell over. There we are.
There's a blending tool for Prismacolor, yes, but is it electric?
I don't think so. Come on, let's get that bit off. So we want another one of them. So what we'll do is I'll have a little practice on the 8x10 with these. See what I can get. What sort of colours I think I should be using to create the background piece for it, and we'll see how that goes.
Oh, and I came up with another idea. You know, earlier or last week, I was showing the book by Carla Sondheim with the imaginary animals with the
Yes.
shapes. So I came up with another idea for where to find the shapes easily. Wisconsin is like a land of lakes, and Minnesota is next door, and it's the land of 10,000 lakes. And I used to love to collect maps, paper maps from everywhere we've been and anywhere I could get one, that and postcards. So I was thinking and looking at maps, and it's like, look at the lakes all over and the different shapes and outlines of them. That's your imaginary animals right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at them from the air. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm always looking, like the pictures I took this weekend. We went on a road trip to High Cliff State Park in Wisconsin, which is a bluff that overlooks the largest lake in Wisconsin. So I was taking pictures of shadows and lime walks. Not going to explain. And I was showing Fran because I took the pictures for the shapes for water.
I saw a horse in one of them.
What?
I saw a horse in one of them.
Yeah, you did. Well, and then after we were talking a little while ago, I got another idea because I have a anointing package of stickers that I purchased. Just different stickers from stuff. And I'm looking at them when I peel them off. Look at the back. Look at the shapes.
Yeah. Yeah, nice shapes.
Yeah, look at the shape. There's imaginary creatures right there. Well, maybe not that one, but there's imaginary creatures. So I drew one out.
Just got to figure out where you're going to stick the eyes.
Yeah.
Once you put the eyes in, you've got something going for you.
So I drew one out. I drew the back of one.
The eyes have it. Of course, there's a
This
cut down
one.
there that's empty.
I saw
Yeah.
that one.
No, dear. No.
So I traced it out. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
So there's the
Look.
shape, the back of the sticker, and there's the creature.
Show us the front of the sticker.
I don't know where it went.
Oh.
I don't know where it
Okay.
went. It's got to be. It must be in here. I think I've been putting stickers in your notebook.
Oh, so it was left over. I see. That's a very clever use of what was left over. And you could paint the one you've got there and then stick it in a book. So it's a double stick.
It has more uses.
Yep.
I think it's actually, this is the sticker.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
So there's the sticker.
Aha, lovely. You know, I find when taking photographs of something on the ground that you can see something in, I find it's best to try and take it as vertically as possible. You know, so you're not taking the picture like that. You're taking the picture like that. You know?
Yeah, that's why those pictures I showed you did not really do justice to what I saw, but the sun was so bright that I could not.
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a Kindle. You could take your Kindle outside and read. Well, you can't use your phone and your camera outside because you can't see diddly squat.
Well, I've set my phone up so that it's on, what's it called? Let me just have a look.
I mean, we have the same phones, you and I, so yeah.
In the settings, in display, I pick adaptive brightness. There, adaptive brightness. And activate that, and that helps you to be able to see in sunlight. Otherwise, I try to keep my screen fairly dark on dimish, um, and inside that's fine. But going outside, it's a black screen almost. You can't see it. So using the adaptive brightness means that you can see what you're taking a photograph of.
I did not know that.
There you go. And it irritated me for years before I found that out. Just shows you.
I've
Just
just
shows you.
reset mine, and I'll go outside later and.
Try again. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you,
You're
Fran.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Teresa.
Of course, that's a Samsung phone, so other people may not have exactly
Yeah.
the same setting, but it will be something like that somewhere, wherever
Well,
yours is
I'm
likely to
pretty
be.
sure you and I have both the same phone, or we did,
Yeah,
and the same
yeah.
Kindle.
The same make anyway, so it's probably in the same place anyway.
Yeah, the Galaxy blah 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 SF whatever.
Yeah, that's the
I don't know. Russ buys them and gives them to me. I'm like, I don't need a phone. Who do I? I don't talk to anybody. I don't like phones.
one. Fits
It's
in
a nice
there better.
answer, though.
Fits in there better. No, it doesn't. Come on, fit in there then. One of them doesn't want to fit in. My fault.
One of these is not like the others.
Yeah.
So, did it close? You're off camera, so did it close?
Yep.
Very nice.
And there's my little
Very nice.
thingamies. So because I've done them diagonally, I've got less to worry about trying to line it up inside. Once I've got the cover to go over the board, but I can cut the area now, or at least one of them. So, get these out of the way. Where's my thingamy? Here we are. I've got this. It's just something the right size to raise it. There we go. So if I want to find out where to cut the holes, so I want to put that one there because this is going to impinge on there too much, I think. But the paper flap is fine on the little one, you know. That paper flap. It doesn't matter if that goes a bit odd. Not as much as that one. So I'm going to put them like that. I might therefore put another one here, or I can just use this with a little pad of paper or something like that.
Oh yeah, you put a little tear off notebook there.
Yeah, gap for something else. So let's see if we can do what I was saying. I've only just made it, but it might work. It might just work. Right, put those there. Turn it over where I want it. Well, hey, look at that. It worked. Look at that. Oh, I'm so clever. Blooming amazing. Something I thought of worked. My goodness.
I've seen it done in the past, and I've done it myself. So, but yeah, yeah.
So it's not original then, but I thought that was rather clever. Well.
No.
We now have parts, knowing where to cut, to create little holes, to put the little thingies in. And then
Exactly. Mariah says, well done.
Yay. Sort of that all by myself. Aren't I good, Mummy?
Yes, you are. You get an extra sip of wine for that.
Pity I haven't got any. Oh, he took the cup. There's a chance he might bring me a cup of tea.
You know, that's just about the size of a paper punch hole.
Yeah, but I don't want to go all the way through, do I?
Oh.
I only want to go a little way down. Enough to just inset the...
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Besides, a paper punch is usually made not flat with a flat blade. It's usually made not with a blade like that. Sorry, this pen's dead. but with a blade like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what
So it
that
doesn't
is if you're off camera.
I've
Here's
got
my
another
paper
pen
punch.
somewhere, surely.
It's my exercise tool, but it's also a paper punch.
Yeah, it might be all right, that one. But what I worry about is that some of my punches are like that. They're not like that with a straight cut. They're not with a straight cut like that. They're like that with a curved
Well,
blade.
yeah, on the
So that
crocodile,
bit cuts first, then it goes down to the rest of it.
yeah,
So
the
on that, yeah,
crocodile has a cut like that. I believe.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very kind. Thank you, waiter. I got a
Thank,
cup of tea.
thank you, sir. She'll leave a tip
Thank you.
after the
Yeah,
show.
I'll give you a tip. Mind the gap. There's a tip. So there's that one. A little bit more. I think I might have to cut a bit more
Hi,
there.
Trish. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're feeling well today.
Hi, Trish.
And I don't know if Evie will get here, but if she doesn't, please be sure to tell her we said hello. Oh, hi, Betty. Betty's a newbie.
Oh, hello, Betty.
She's a
Hello,
newbie
hello.
live. Well,
How did
wonderful.
that come along? That's really nice.
Thank you so much for being here.
I hope you like it. I hope you stay. Yeah, there we go. So I've cut this hole not particularly deeply. I'm going to cut a little bit more. Ah, guess what that is? That piece there is the Tyvek I use on my hinges. So I'm going to have to cut that properly or it won't come out because you know Tyvek is not inclined to tear.
And I gotta come back because Apple O'Day mentioned the graphite, the wax crayons from Lyra or Lyra.
All right.
Say it. And I showed these to Fran a while back. I have some graphite sticks. She said she'd never
I
seen
have.
them like this before. And I noticed that Lyra
Well,
has these
sure
too.
that exactly because looking at them, I didn't know about them when you said it, but looking at them, I think I've got something very similar. Hang on a second, and I'll go and get my pencil wallet. Hang on.
Sure. And these also have the color because this is 10B, 6B, and 4B. These are not the Lyra, but I did use it. I showed Fran how I used it. I'd have to find where's my drawing?
What make are they?
These are generic. These are quite generic. And they're water soluble by Aquarellable.
Aquarellable. Okay. This is my stick, graphite stick. I don't think it's. I don't. I've got three, but I don't think they're water soluble.
See, mine are. I like these.
See, I've got them in my wallet here. Oh, I've got four. So beg your pardon. This one is 6B. That one is also 6B. That's water soluble. That one. Oh, I didn't even know that. Look at that.
There you go.
Lyra, Germany. I didn't know.
Apple was talking about.
And this is the 9B water soluble. And what's this one? This one is the 2B. I think it's just the ordinary one then. No, that's water soluble too. So I've got three water soluble ones. I didn't even know that. And one ordinary graphite stick. Koh-i-Noor. Well. I must have a go with that. I'd never even thought to it's ages ago I bought them. I can't remember how long ago. Because you can see what a mess they're making of the wallet. Right mess. You know, been there so long they keep falling out.
Well, I was doing the Effie Wild's.
Learn something every day.
The lip up ladies. I was drawing from Effie Wild, and she used a water soluble stick like this. Well, not like this, but she used a marker or a pencil or something water soluble, and then she blended around to do the face,
Yeah.
and then she blended it so the black would like blur a little bit the outline, and then she painted in, and that's what I used
Uh-huh.
it for. And I know I showed it to you. Now I can't find the picture. It's over there somewhere.
I think if you'd shown me the sticks, I'd have gone, I got some of them.
I thought I did, but
No, I think you must have shown me the result, not the actual sticks.
yeah, probably. Um, Apple says spritz your paper and I'm going to try this now. Spritz your paper and then sprinkle some shavings on top for some happy accidents.
Very good.
Here we go, imaginary animals.
Let's see if that's big enough now.
Thank you, Apple, for the tips. I'm going to write that down too. Oh, she's just full of it today. Look at her just giving Lyra wax crayons and spritz your paper and what else you got, Apple?
I'm going to try that. I've got loads of paper here, so I can have a go. Is that big enough? It's not quite big enough. Needs to be made a little bit bigger. Thought it wasn't quite big enough.
We're just gonna head over to Apple's house and have a play day, huh?
Yeah, good idea.
And then when
Apple, do you know about the dungeon?
Apple is not on Facebook.
Oh, right, pity. Now, in my group, which has got barely anybody in it, just a few people, and it's called the Mad Scientist Club. In there, I've got a room that I call the dungeon. Facebook keeps deleting it for me, so I've got to keep on making it. But we sit there and have little play dates.
Like we
don't record anything.
That's how we started going online. Fran's like, well, this should be recorded, what we're doing, so I remember what I did.
I can't remember it.
Yeah. But you know what? We need to. We haven't done it in a while because we keep doing the streams, and then we don't have time to go over and play. And we need to go have a play date and get Evie in there and anybody else that wants to join. I had a play date with Evie. I showed her a little bit of how to tat, and I really enjoyed that. Talk to someone besides my husband.
Yeah, there is that. It's getting better. It's because I used the imprint and I didn't draw around the imprint to make the imprint bigger. That's what I should have done. I mean, it's given me the position, all right. That's great.
I know, Teresa. I know.
I need it. Cut around it a bit.
She says, at least I have a husband. Her husband passed away not that long ago.
I know. I'm sorry.
I think of that. There's days when I wish I could. I mean, the mean part of me wants to send him over to somebody else's house, but most days I'm pretty much very grateful to have him in my life.
Yeah. He's planning on the pond now. I've just given him an extra job, and I was trying to make it easier. So he's got to clear it out, what's left there, make it the right shape we want, and then I can go and get somebody to put a liner in for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay, I'm so excited.
But unfortunately, the type of liner we want that's going to last 30 years is just too heavy for him to manage on his own. So we'll need to get somebody in to put it in, to install it for us.
Apple says, it's okay,
Got it.
I wouldn't have you any other way either. Apple says, I host online art sessions. I used to do them in person, but online lets more people share the space. Well, do tell.
Yeah.
More info. What is this hosting online art sessions that you do?
And what do you use to connect with people?
It reminds me I have to get more glue. I'm running low on barely art glue.
Unfortunately, this one decided to lie down instead of staying upright the way I'd left it, so as to be able to get the glue out more easily. Just decided to lie down.
It didn't dry up in the neck, did it?
No, it's there. It's just.
Wow.
See, you've got a great big. Boop. Yeah.
I had some little magnets, I think mine were rectangle, that had a tearaway sheet off the back to make it like a sticker, and I just didn't trust it. I still had to put glue down. There you go.
Yeah.
One down,
Yeah.
one to go.
One down, one to go.
So this time you
So
want to draw around it?
then we'll get the gel plates out and have a little play. Okay, ladies and gent. If Kerry's still here, that is. He's probably gone away and said, "Oh, I'm bored. I'm
Oh,
going to do something else."
he had to go. Do you want to draw around it extra? Do you want to turn the book and
That's
draw
what I
around
was
it
thinking. Yeah.
before you and turn the book closer to you before you
I'll do.
do that? No, Carrie and Colleen weren't going to be able to stay throughout, so Carrie may already be gone. It's okay, Teresa. I know you well enough.
Thank you, Apple. Thank you very much.
She's
Oh, don't be
conjuring.
sorry, Teresa. Don't be sorry. You miss him. That's only natural.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
And you need to feel safe to come in here and say what you want.
Yeah. Right. Now, if I pop that there,
Yep, she says you're conjuring.
I'm conjuring. Da 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 da. Yeah. Takes a bit longer. I collected the Bishop of Llandaff, by the way. Petals. So I'll get some more of those soon. And I've been collecting foxglove seeds.
Oh, different.
So I can scatter them not in the patio, hopefully. You know, because we want them to be growing in the garden, not through the stone pathway we've got.
Well, I was wondering, do the birds eat those?
I have no idea. If they do, they must be quite high. Digitailing?
Well, they don't have the same constitution we have, so it may not be like
Very true, yeah.
a cat. So, who knows?
Affect them.
Oh, Apple says, I'm looking forward to Fran's pomegranate ink.
Yeah, so I've got to eat another half of the pomegranate, so I've got the rest of the seeds out of that one, and then I've got 3 more to deal with. So I'm letting the casing, the shell, dry out, so it'll be easier to cut up. I mean, I could probably cut it up with strong scissors, but it'll be easier to just snap it if I let it dry out.
Yep, that's what Diane, that's what she that's what
See, that's quicker. That's a lot quicker. Sorry, that's what I want.
Diane says she sees the cat chasing some yarn in the ink blot over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the sort of idea. Yeah. See, that's what I thought I saw.
Colleen says foxglove is very prolific here. It will be everywhere. It seeds very easily.
Yeah, the common one does. I had a lovely foxglove. I think it was called Flame or something light, something like that. Foxlight, or I can't remember. And I planted it just outside the window of this room I'm in now, so that my mum would be able to see it.
I remember.
And luckily she did. And that's the bed we've had to remove because we don't want another room full of damp unfortunately.
Hmm.
The drawing room is going to have to be completely redone. It's just so damp. It's unbelievable. All the wallpaper is just falling off the walls. It's horrible.
Oh, Diane, very nice.
Hmm?
I have the first house Russ and I bought together, which is probably my favorite house. I planted for hummingbirds.
Hmm.
I planted plants that were to attract those, and one of them was called the Nicotiana plant. I think I said that correctly. And
Nicotiana.
no,
I
Nicotiana,
think that I've always pronounced it Nicotiana from
Nicotiana.
nicotine.
Okay.
There's a C
Um,
in there. I'm
it's a
probably
tobacco.
wrong, but that's what I said.
The common name is tobacco plant,
Yeah, that's the one.
and that thing will spit seeds at you. Just walk past it and barely touch it, and boom, they're sticking to you.
I do love the smell of Nicotiana. It's one of the few
Yeah.
flowers that's got a decent scent.
I ended up, I mean, man, I had them growing all over the whoever bought the house, a young man bought the house and from us before we moved or when we moved, and I'm sure he's got them everywhere, and he's probably just screaming, "Oh, who did this?" Because spit, they're like sunflowers. They just spit seeds all over the place,
Yeah.
and they're sticky.
Ah, there you go.
And hummers love them.
Right, where did? Oh, there it is. Good. I don't want that to stick with the other one. Right, we're going to do some printing. You got something to show while I recombobulate the area for doing some printing?
I do not, but that's all right.
Oh,
That's all right. We'll just look at your desk. It's all good. We're talking.
well, event. Oh, by the way, I've got some red Kamala powder. No idea what it is, but it said it's used for dye making, so it creates color. So there's always a chance. If it won't work directly with water, then I might be able to use it with alcohol and
Hi,
then
Evie.
make a lake pigment out of it. Hi, Evie.
Oh, I love. Apple says her neighbor got a night blooming jasmine this summer, and the wonderful aroma wafts into my place. Oh, I love
Mm.
jasmine. Mm.
The only thing about that is I bought some thinking it was a dye plant, and I couldn't get any color out of it. I'm probably doing that one wrong. So, oh well. Let's put these over here so they're out of the way. That back up. So,
Jasmine rice. I love jasmine rice.
oh, jasmine rice. So let's remove these. I want those to do the printing with, and I've got a thing I need to do it with. What's this called? A gel plate. That's the word. Gel
That's
plate.
the word.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Memory's harder.
Yeah. Right. So if I pop that up there, get rid of the raspberries. Sorry, raspberries. I'll eat you later. And get a brayer, which I've got. I had one a moment ago. Quite close. What did I do with it? Oh, there we are. That's a little one because we want that sort of size for here. Let's remove that. We've got a little bit I want to remove.
Oh, mint is definitely in cursive. Mint and oregano and thyme.
Amazing. Yeah.
They are very in cursive. They will spread like crazy. I would never grow those except in a pot or a raised bed, something like that.
Uh-huh. We had it in the bed by the laundry room, and we've that's got to be cleared. So I put some in a pot, and it's doing quite well.
Yeah, that's the best place to do it is in a pot or
Yep.
a under controlled situation.
Yeah. I always used to have it in a pot. Not till I came here, though. I mean, before I came here, I had it in a pot. But when I came here, Mum already had it in a bed out there. So it's like, I see.
Yeah, I have a
Thanks.
rosemary plant in a pot on my kitchen windowsill, Evie. I love rosemary. I just like to touch it and then rub it on myself, and that and sage, and then
Yeah.
maybe because Russ loves food, he loves to eat, and I keep thinking, well, if I smell like rosemary or sage or apple pie, he'll like me better.
I really like basil. It's one of my
Yeah,
favourite smells. I
we
love to have a basil plant on the windowsill, even if we don't use it for anything. I just play with it and rub it a bit.
Yep, I do
If
that
it,
too. We every year for the last 3 years, well, since we moved here, we found a plant called pesto basil,
all right.
and the leaves are not just green like. I'll have to get a picture for you.
It's
Um,
not the purple one, is it? Purple basil?
no, it's pesto basil, and the leaves are I can't think of the word, but they're green and whitish,
Oh, variegated.
variegated. Thank you. And we have it growing outside because what I'll do is when it when this comes to the end of the season, I will pick it and freeze it in ice cubes in
Lovely.
rather ice cubes in olive oil. I'll freeze it and put it in Ziploc bags, and then when I make pasta or anything where I need the basil, I already have the oil, so I
Yeah.
just take it out and thaw it. Really good. Pesto basil. It's more basil than any basil we've ever found.
There's something funny going on here. There's a funny patch here with looks almost like it's had a lot of oil on it or something. Well, strange.
Okay, Colleen, you have a very good rest of your day. Thank you for being here and the visiting and chatting. We appreciate it. You go have a good day.
Gotta be careful of the um, air from the fan.
Drying out your gel plate. I do too, Trish. I make my own vanilla with vodka and vanilla beans, but I'm afraid if I used it as a perfume on my neck or whatever, Russ would be crying out for muffins or cake or something like that. So
Feed me, feed me. Yeah.
sweet stuff.
I've got a hair on my brayer.
Heliotrope has a vanilla smell.
What does?
Heliotrope.
Oh, interesting.
Apple, yes, yes, those are Fran's designs, and they're cut from Tyvek, from a heavier Tyvek.
They're available in the shop, but those will be cut from Yupo. PR marches too. Yes, I think I'll have one more
Yep,
there.
I'll get the link for it. It's always the links are always in the description box too.
My iCode is very efficient because I forget things like that.
I'm working
Right,
on.
I'm going to put something else on top. So,
Here we go. They're in the shop. Those are Fran's, but there's a whole lot of others. Cookies. Yeah, you smell like cookies. I don't need to rub it on my neck and have my husband say, "Make me cookies." I'm not making you cookies. Just eat the apple there or the chocolate chips and forget the flour and sugar and all of that. Just eat the bag of chips.
what's that one? There we are. There's that one, and that one, and
Remember your
that
fan's
one.
on, so you don't have as much time as you usually do.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to block it because I've moved over here, so it's right behind me now.
When I can
Lee.
hear I can hear it. So when I can hear it, that means it's coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Apple EVS, where are you located? Oh, Teresa, don't get me started. I want, ask Russ how many times I've said cookie, me want cookie, just in the last week or so. When we went to,
Thing is, we only have biscuits here. I
well,
can't have any. Oh no, I made a mess on that hand as well.
when we went to the grocery store Saturday, I got a jelly donut. I got a raspberry filled jelly donut, and she's on her couch eating breakfast and drinking tea. I knew you would say that. I'm still craving raspberry jelly. I don't want the donut. Keep the donut. Keep the yeast and flour and all of that. Just give me the raspberry filling.
Oh, that's what I've got in a punnet of raspberries. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got whole raspberries and they still have those seeds in there, and those seeds are annoying.
Well, they're also better for you from a carbohydrate point of view. So that's what I'm having. Actually, we've got them growing in the garden as well, and they're quite dark. They're really dark. They're small, but they're really dark and lovely. Just lovely.
Uh-huh.
Right, let's have a go with this. I'm going to start with a piece of paper first because I'm not convinced it's going to work the way I want it to.
Or Apple. Evie, Apple wants to know, where are you? I can answer it, but I'll let you. I probably, if I could get close to a donut shop, which we don't have one here, Teresa, I would probably do that. I actually went online to Amazon to the food store area to look for, oh, very nice, to look for jelly filling. It's like, do I really need that?
That's not bad at all, is it?
That's awesome.
I like that. That's not bad at all. Lovely.
More.
There's one. Let's go back towards this bit.
I wouldn't even put it on anything. I would just stick a straw in the package and suck away on it. It's so good. Isn't that beautiful, Apple? We're not done yet. Just got to put some mustard down now.
Yeah, bit of mustard.
Little mustard to go with those donuts.
Queen Gold.
Aw, Betty, that's so nice. I got to tell you what Betty said.
Oh, yeah.
She said, Patricia at P&M is my spirit woman, and I get that. I absolutely get that. I'm with you on that one. And Fran is fast becoming my guru woman.
Good Lord. You poor thing. Yeah, don't be guided by what I do. Be guided by what I say not to do. I do it so that you don't have to.
Is that what it is? No. It's because
You don't have to.
a downright mad scientist whether anybody shows up or not.
Right, I'm going to put one of these down. I've got a whole packet full of them, so I've got lots.
But you don't have to, Teresa. I know where I can get some. Have you seen my butt lately? My butt is big. It's got raspberries.
I lost a stone.
Yes. I was just thinking that as soon as I said that, I was thinking that.
It's all right. I got more to go. Want to get rid of some more.
Like, how much does a stone come to American?
I don't know.
I'll go look it up. Not that we care. A stone is a stone. We'll take whatever we can.
Oh, that's nice. Uh-oh. Two of them are trying to escape.
Are you kidding me? Oh, is that beautiful? Oh, wow. Look at the difference from that one and the first one.
Yeah. Just because it's got paint on the top.
Okay, a stone to you. So this is, oh, even better. This is an even better celebration because this is a milestone for you. This is major. Fran has lost a stone recently. A stone in US conversion is 14 pounds. How could you not notice?
Well, I wasn't thinking about it. I've been weighing myself for ages, you know, off and on, off and on, off and on. And I just got fed up because nothing was happening. So I just thought, oh, bother. And there were so many other things to worry about that I just stopped thinking about it. And then I thought, you know, about a month later, oh, I'll just see what I weigh, you know, just find out. Good Lord, I went, ooh!
Right,
Did
Teresa?
not expect that much of a difference.
Right? Well, I knew you lost a stone. I just hadn't converted it to know how much. It's like that is a milestone. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
not
what did you
bad.
change? What did you do?
I have no idea. That's the awful thing. I have absolutely no idea.
Okay,
What did I do? I wish I knew.
you started that diary, which was very helpful, and you cut
And then
out.
I stopped in the diary. Yeah.
But did you stop doing the eating, like she said, like cutting back on your tea and milk?
Well, I changed to the decaf tea. That's all I've done, really. So I haven't changed the milk.
Did you change
But
how often you have it per day?
no, not really. So I have no idea what I did. Wish I knew.
All right, then when you go back to the doctor or the nurse or wherever when you see the next medical health care person, you need to make mention of this because a great weight loss like that with no reason is not good.
Yeah. Well, I was trying not to eat so much. I just wasn't doing it very, consciously. It was more like, oh, I can't be bothered to make any dinner. I'll just have a bit of salad. It's probably summer and the salads. It usually comes off in the summer, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Well, with
that's
me.
how I am.
So I don't think I'm ill or anything. Or no, iller than I ever am. I haven't got anything new yet that I know of. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No, you're not coming up yet. You stay there. And you stay there too.
And
Come on.
they stayed down so well on the first pull, but
That one does not want to stay
what I
down.
said, Diane, you were going to say what I said. I have no problem saying things to Fran.
Well,
That's gorgeous.
probably just the heat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Too hot and bothered to bother.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's not bad. I want
Okay,
a bit more of that
you need to,
fluorescent green, I think.
yeah, you've got some beautiful color down there. You need something to come out like the first one did.
Yeah.
Well, you could do whatever you want, but I've really loved that
So
first
some
one, and you've
more of
not
this.
done it again.
A bit more of that. And I think I'd like some of this as well. The light green is a nice one. Perhaps a bit of this too. No, maybe
Mustard.
not that. Mustard. Let's have a bit of that to keep it in the same type of paint. Instead of using the Jackson's paint, which is more of a heavy body than the golden, I'm going to use a golden yellow, which is the fluorescent chartreuse. There's chartreuse. It looks more like yellow. Does it count if the paint's label says chartreuse, even if you don't think it is chartreuse? I'm thinking about the colour combo. Right, let's see what this one does. Get some more card out. Hey, out you come. Where's my little scratchy one?
Over there.
Over there, under the Kamala. Right, block your ears, everybody.
Yeah, and Fran has diabetes. Hence the reason for her strict sugary diet and carb diet. It still came up. Maybe it's time.
Yeah, I think perhaps it might be time. Because there's plenty down there, isn't
Yeah,
there?
doesn't want to do anymore.
There's
My
the other one coming up. There we are. That's not bad.
That's not
I
bad.
quite like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give that a go. So while this one's setting, curing or whatever you call it, I'll go and get the one from the other day,
Mhm.
and we'll see if we can put something nice on it. Okay? I'll just take my headphone off this over there. Oh no, down here.
Wish I
There
knew
it
where
is.
that picture of that Effie lip up drawing.
Move some bits out the way. Put my headphones back on. Didn't actually need to go away. There we go. Right. So what should we do with this one? It's got some quite nice colour on it. It might be nice with some yellows.
Yellow.
I think I might use. I'll see if I can find a Titan. Oh, wait a minute. What about the Lucas Krill?
Well, if you
That
look
one.
at your color swatches underneath it, you get an idea of some samples to. Maybe not. I don't see anything there that really jumps out.
Oh, well, that one's quite nice. That's sort of orangey.
Let's see. Put it back over. Yeah, it
do you
might go
think?
with those. Well, yeah, that might go with those. Move it over to the top left corner. Top left. Now blend it in with that. What do you think? Yeah,
It's possible.
yeah.
It's possible. Let's see what I've got in that sort of range of colour. Well, I've got fluorescent orange, but it isn't quite what I had in mind. Fluorescent orange yellow. I could add that to some more yellow.
Tone it
we've
down
got,
a little bit.
yeah, or we've got the fluorescent orange. The fluorescent orange is stronger. I could add that and the fluorescent yellow and see what happens.
Yeah.
We could try that. Before we start, let's see if I've got a bit of paper. A bit of suitable paper.
Looking for the paper.
It's got to be paper that will stay down, so I can't use the rice paper. It'll be this. Is that the right width? Yes, that is. That's good. So we want some of this. Might need a bit more than that. And we want some of this.
Okay, Belinda, thanks for being here. Thank you so much.
Well,
Thumbs up.
glad you could pop in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lovely. About that way as well. Just want to mix that in a bit more.
I have to mute and wander out. So you're in charge,
Oh, oh,
okay?
Mum.
I gotta go do.
Right, I'm in charge. Right, what should we do, folks? Let's do something weird. What would you suggest? Anybody suggest anything weird? I've just raised this up so that I can move it away a bit so that I can get in with the paper. There we go. Sorry about that. You're going a bit skew with. Better. So I'm going to chop this off. Got to take my dog to bark. Okay. No, I haven't made any lake pigments yet. I know I should, but I'm not looking forward to it because it's quite. It uses a lot up. When you think you've got a fair bit of ink, by the time you finish making a lake pigment, you've got a fair bit of ink. By the time you finish making a lake pigment, yeah. But it also depends on the thing you're making the lake pigment from, the source. Some produce more lake pigment than others. You know, if you've got a flower that is quite pigment heavy, then you're going to get more results. Let's have a look at the other side, see what we're going to get. Oh yes, it's going to look really good, don't you think? I think that's going to be lovely. But we're going to have to leave it for a while so as to cogitate. So let's do something with different colours. I've got another
Hi, Dina.
plate down here.
Okay, we have a question for you from Apple.
Yeah.
Dana.
I've answered.
Dana and Ricky are here. So nice.
Hi, Ricky. Hi, Dana.
She wants to know: have you made lake pigments with your botanical dyes? Lake.
I answered it.
What is? Yeah. Well, I wasn't listening.
No, not yet. Frightened of it.
What are
not
lake
really.
pigments?
Well, what you do with a lake pigment, what you do is you get your your ink that you think you've got, right? You get your. This is just cherry juice, basically. I've boiled it up with some water and it's cherry juice. I've got to put other things in it to either modify it either towards the acid or towards the alkali, see what happens. But I've also got to put things like gum arabic in it to make it flow better. And I've got to put some clove oil in to make sure it doesn't go off, because being cherries that have a lot of sugar in there, even though the cooking cherries won't have so much as eating cherries, but they'll still have a fair bit in there, and microbes and things will love to eat that. So what you do for a lake pigment is you take this, you heat it up, and you add soda ash to it, quite a lot of soda ash, but slowly, because every time you add a bit of soda ash, it will bubble up and foam and froth, and you've got to knock it all back into the solution so that it works on the pigment bearing stuff. I've got to get that off.
I have to look up what specifically is soda ash too.
Sodium carbonate. It's not sodium bicarbonate, but you can make sodium carbonate by putting sodium bicarbonate in the oven for an hour or two. So they say.
Soda ash is also known as washing soda.
Yep. Just trying to get that bit off. It doesn't want to come off. Come on, come off. Thank you.
Washing soda as in a powdered washing soda, not a liquid.
Or crystallized, yeah.
Yeah, or yeah.
That is correct. Right, I'm going to do some different colours now. Same stencils, but different colours. See what we get. So I'm going to go a bit more zazzy. If you thought fluorescent was zazzy, well, just wait. I've got another sheet there. What am I going to use? Let's use a bit of that.
Thank you, Apple. That's what I was reading. And it's sodium silica, sodium ash.
It's not sodium silica,
It,
it's sodium carbonate. Silica is a different compound to carbon. So you want sodium carbonate. I don't know if sodium silica does anything, but I do know that it's sodium carbonate you use.
well,
You can use sodium bicarbonate, but it isn't as strong, you see, so it doesn't have the same reaction. So you don't get so much colour out.
and then what I read here is FEDA-SH mod is a substitute for soda ash. You only need a fourth of it compared to soda ash for the dyeing, for reactive dyeing. Interesting.
I've not heard of that.
Radical.
That's good enough. Right. Let's have a big one. There. And one there. What else have we got? Let's have a look at what else we got over here. I can put that one down again. And that one.
Used for lowering the hardness of water.
Well, we've got pretty hard water here, so yeah.
Yeah, we do.
And I do try to use distilled water anyway. So I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'll try a bit of that. Ah, all over me hand.
Look what you did.
Look what I did.
That's sure.
All right, we'll join all the other colours already on my hand. We haven't quite got as far as I usually do yet. But we'll get there. Going for the blues and violets.
Yes, you are.
Lovely, tra-la-la-la-la.
Yes, it is. Very nice.
Where's my sheet? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Idiot. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Remember who you're talking to. Mm-hmm. Say daft. Daft is acceptable. Oh, that I don't know what you left down there, but it looks almost cyanotype.
That one didn't want to stay down at all.
Oh,
Not even on the first effort.
very nice. Is that a fingerprint you got right there next to it?
I don't think so. think it's just a bubble. Just a bubble.
My
But
goodness.
I like that. That's nice.
I do
Nice.
too.
Let's get a couple more sheets out to be ready. So I think I want to do some more of that one. The trouble is, I've got to get some more of this. I'm really low on it. I do like it. I had to stop myself from getting any more of it recently
Is that the violet?
because
Permanent violet?
permanent violet dark. Yes.
Yep, I know that's what it was. The one you
Yeah.
like.
I had to stop myself from buying any more of that because I was buying the Roman schmalls, and I couldn't really do the two. To wait for another PIP payment before I can do anything like that. Actually, is it 10th? No, it's coming up in a couple of days. So.
Oh wow.
That's a nice combination there.
Yeah, I could actually see some of that orange thrown in with it.
Probably, yeah.
More orange than the violet, and because the violet is so takes over.
Yeah. Well, we can try a bit of that next time.
Yeah.
Certainly can. Nothing wrong with that. See, I'm doing it on this thickish card because I want it to hold the magnet on the Botanical Journal.
Yeah. Oh, she's in the UK, just so you know, Teresa. She's in the UK and the cost of postage went up this past week. Just so you know.
There's me replying with the mute button on. Sorry. I have got a eucalyptus in the garden. It's not the same as the one you mean. It's not the sweet gum. It's just a long-leafed variety.
I like that one.
It's perfectly fine.
Oh, that right there, that so reminds me of something Froyle would do.
Isn't that lovely? Yeah.
It is.
It is. It is a bit froily. It's a
Yeah.
bit froily. Lush. I like that. I really like the blending of the colours. I thought it was going to be a bit dark. It is dark, but oh, it's nice. That was quinacridone magenta
Mm-hmm.
and the permanent violet dark. I think I'll do that again and add a little tinge of the orange as well.
Mm-hmm.
That might be
So
nice.
are you staying? I didn't even notice. Now that I think of it, I did notice. I was wondering if you were staying brayering in one direction only, like
No,
horizontal only. But you did both ways.
yep, I did both ways.
Mitochondria. It, Teresa says it looks like blood cells to her, and I was
Yeah.
thinking. I always think mitochondria.
A little bit of this one, just a little bit here and there.
Oh wow, what a color! Okay, I'm excited now. Which way is it gonna go?
No idea. Shall we wait and find out?
I could see it with the fluorescent green in there too.
I'm not so sure about that.
Not with the orange, but oh wow, look at that.
I'm trying to make sure I get enough up the top there, which it doesn't really seem to
I
like
had
so
forgotten
much.
how much I love your sea urchin stencils.
They are pretty good, aren't they? If I say, these are flowers, I might get away with it in the journal. But I do want to make some flower stencils, some my kind of flowers. I don't know
Well,
exactly what.
to do like Froyle does. She makes the circles and then cuts them out.
Yeah, could certainly do that.
Yeah, these would work.
Maybe I've oiled it. I don't remember oiling it. I don't certainly oil it. but it stopped squeaking so much. Oh, it's going to be nice. Good job I put my finger on that one. That is lovely. Look at that. Ooh, and we're getting some lovely stuff going on with this strange bubbly thing. It's really doing some lovely little things. Oh, like it, like it. It's quite different from the colour of the pages. This one I did earlier is more the colour of the pages that I was trying to get close to, but I actually prefer this. I wonder what it would look like in there. Might be fun to put it down and see. Ha ha ha. But that, I think I would like that, or possibly that, or possibly that in the book. I like those. Nice, nice. But I have got. You remember the these that I used certain flower stamps I had. I could not find them in time for the stream, but I was thinking I could do some of those over these and have a bit of fun with that. I think I need to do a bit more yet on those. They need a bit more work. So, what should we use next? Everything's covering up with paints now. Put them on the floor. Oh, yes, I've got that one. I've had a bit of that. And what's that over there? Yes, I think a bit of that one as well. What's this? What's that one? Did I put one? Oh, that's that one. Oh, I've got barely any Payne's Grey left. Disaster! No Payne's Grey! So I've got loads of quinacridone magenta, so I can have a bit more of that. A bit more quin magenta. Goody. And we'll try some of this diarylide yellow because it's a cadmiumish yellow. It's not a particularly bright yellow like this one, so I think it might work okay. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, Trish. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping by. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Okay, Teresa, thank you for being here.
Oh.
Love and hugs. I had to pop over there because he came home with his dinner and I wanted to help a little bit with it. He got takeaway for dinner.
Oop, I put some on the card behind.
Susan, instead of coming over here to be with us, she was over there watching How I Met Your Mother. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
My husband's laughing because he loves that show and he knows. You watched all of the episodes. Okay, Diane, thank you for being here. We appreciate
Bye-bye, Diane.
The door is
right here.
Fran, the door is swinging. Some are swinging in and some are swinging out. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Trish needs her nap. Yes, you do. You go rest, dear.
And Evie. And Evie.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Drop your iPad.
Your eyes. Love you too, Evie. Hugs to you guys.
Bye. Take care. Right.
So what I missed? Did I miss anything otherwise? Susan is a retired medical lab technician. Oh yeah. Lucky you. I used to transcribe labs. Very short, very brief, very little money made from transcribing them.
It's not pink. It's a very, very pale red. What do you think? I think that's pretty neat, actually. That's blended in quite well.
You took the pink harshness out. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Put the pink harshness out.
You gave it a new life.
Mhm. So you can use pink, or you don't let it take over. Tone it down with things.
You know, Betty, seems to me if you're a crafter and you created and made things, then you're already an artist. You just have to define artist. What do you mean by it?
Yes, it depends what you mean by being an artist. If you're doing anything artistic, you're an artist.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have
What
to
sort of
be
art would you like to do? Sorry.
just for myself from hanging out with Fran and PM Artist Studio. I've learned that it doesn't have to be, um, it could be taking this, that, and the other thing from somebody else created and turning it into something new. It doesn't have to be completely, totally, absolutely original from your mind to be considered an artist. I mean, somebody like I take yarn and I turn it in, somebody else makes the yarn, not me. And I turn it into sweaters and hats and toys, and I like it. You really brought that
It's
pink
good,
down.
isn't it? I like that. I really like that. What did I use? I used the diarylide yellow, the quinacridone magenta, and the fluorescent magenta. I think that I'll do that again. Got to do that again. That was good. Let's do that again. Let's have a little bit more of this though this time. I think it's working really well. There we go. A bit more of that. A little bit of this. We don't want lots, but it's pretty good. And then some of the yellow because we want to orangeate it.
Susan, I agree. It's a most wonderful world under a microscope. If you've ever seen the artwork of Ernst Haeckel, and I'm sure I'm not saying his name correctly, I'm going to type it over here. If you've ever go Google him and images, look at images. The man just his artwork is amazing. But it's like looking under a microscope. Like something Fran would do.
There we are. I'm liking that. There's a hair on it, but I don't care. It'll just have to come off when it feels like it. I think we might be getting a bit closer to the last one. You scratch it. I find if you put a bit more force into it, it doesn't make so much noise. So if you don't like that,
You know what? I think it's also when you have stencils down that are a lot of stencils. I don't know. Maybe it's just the force.
Well, it's what, 5 stencils down there now?
Yeah. Okay. So it's user error. Huh.
Well, that's maybe just use, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's been used. It's
Boy, you've got some good pull-offs today for future use. I'm just saying, those
Yeah.
are gorgeous.
Oh, I missed that one.
I mean, even if you had more stencils in different sizes, smaller sizes to put in the negative space there and fill it up, overlapping or whatever, man, that would look great. Like you're looking under a microscope.
Wouldn't that look great with Ladybird stencil on it? Those 3 colours. That was quinacridone magenta, diarylide yellow, and fluorescent magenta. Recommended for ladybirds. Look at that lovely colour. I haven't been able to get this colour in botanical inks, but that is lovely. Right.
Yeah, you'd have
Well,
to
I think
go, Susan, you'd have to do Google and then go up to the top or wherever and choose just images. And you'll be amazed at what you see.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Really nice, Fran. What are you gonna do?
Lovely.
What are you gonna do? Look at the halo around everything.
Yeah. I'm liking that.
Let it dry. What about the other one?
Yeah, let's have a look at the other one. That one's gone dry. Here's the previous one. That looks dry to me. Just a little bit of dampness there. Not much. We might get away with it. What are we going to do with this one?
I tell you what, the reds are still. You're a hit with the reds.
Yeah, well, should we try the same combo with it?
You're called
See what happens?
the permanent violet and the magenta with the orange, or because you've already got the green. You don't want to.
Yeah, well, what about the three we just used?
Yeah, I like those.
I think we'll try it. Good enough, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We'll see.
Doesn't look like much down there, but soon as you roll it out,
yeah, because it's the high flow, right?
Yep, it's all high flow. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, when you do this, I always wish you have like 4 or 5 brayer sheets, because
Yeah.
that's 4 or 5 more pulls.
Yes. Intriguing.
Right? Ricky says that brayer sheet is a winner. I agree. It has, yeah.
It's having the pattern come through from below where it doesn't. Yeah, it's working quite nicely.
Mhm.
So another one of these. Go on there. You never know. They end up being the one. We'll have 3 nice pulls for next time. Well, we've got 2 at least. We don't know what the other one's going to do. It's not always that you're successful when you're doing something for a specific purpose. But that's not bad.
Yeah, I think we're going to
It's
see
got
that.
quite dark, but I think that's pretty good.
I think we'll see the green better when you pull it.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
And a lost right there, but
Interesting. I quite like it. It's dark. It's coming out dark. It's quite good. I like it. So you are not dry at all. You will have to wait. I do wonder why this is happening. I think after this, I'm going to have to recondition this one because I'm not sure what's going on here. It gave some really nice effects actually using it, but yeah, I think I need to recondition it to be sure of it. Start from scratch. But there we go. So we've got that. We've got this one.
oh, good, Betty.
We've got this one and this one using the same colours, and look at the difference. There's
Yeah.
quite a difference between them.
It looks like velvet. I mean, the camera's not doing it justice, but when
No,
you
it isn't. No.
it looks like velvet.
I like the bits coming up from below on these. We didn't get so much of it on that one.
The light is
bit there.
really reflecting that back. Crushed velvet. That's what I think of.
I do like those. Those are nice. And then there's this one that I quite like as well.
Emilio Pucci.
And
If you guys tell me things, then I'm off on a tangent to go Google it. Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
So that would fit more with the papers used as signatures in the Botanical Journal, but I'm not sure that I want to put that. I would much rather have a little pop of something else. So it's that. Hang on a second. Or
It's a great answer, Susan. So Betty, you asked the question, can you learn to be an artist? Susan says, I think if you put a mark or two on paper or on your big toe and you go, oh, I love that, then yes, you can be an artist.
So there's that one. Oh, there's that one. I like that one.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. Or there's that one. So I shall have to get the journal over and look at them and think to myself what is going to do what I want it to do. And do I want it to do that or something else? Yeah. So we'll find out. We'll find out. I reckon I might be able to try doing a lake pigment when I try using the tansy flowers, because I've got quite a few tansy flowers, so I might be able to have a go at it with that. The thing is, I'm not I'm not set up for lots of flowers. I've only got a few troughs and a few pots.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that when I'm moving them, there are too many pots? And when I'm talking about the flowers I need, it's not many pots. Yeah, so I've got Tansy that I've made him leave in the bed opposite the patio in front of the laundry room. Not a huge number, but they are about to come into flower. But over the other side of the patio, just where the garden starts, near the croquet lawn, there's some wild self-seeded tansies that come up, and they are flowering beautifully.
Oh.
So I could use those and then see what happens with the others later. And when I've got a fair amount, I can then go, oh, well, with this lot, I'll try the lake pigment thing, just to see how we do it. I mean, it sounds simple, and it also sounds incredibly messy, because the alchemical art guy, or alchemical arts, can't remember which, when he does the soda ash method with making lake pigments, he puts a little bit in, and then he's got to knock it down, and then he puts a little more and got to knock it down. Third time he's getting irate with this, so he puts most of it in, and it goes whoosh. And he keeps saying that he's not going to do that again, and he keeps doing it.
Sounds like that. So,
yeah, it's messy. So it's going to take me a while. It's not something I could video, not with my present setup anyway. But there's one thing with a problem with a beam and a problem with a path. The path is no longer a problem. I can concentrate on the beam and start chasing them up a bit more.
Yep. Get that beam fixed. Get
there
that taken care of. Yep. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Yes, the alchemical arts is a lovely one. He does things that I would be scared to do with chemicals, you know, like this chemical and that chemical, and I'm going, I'm not sure about that. So I can watch him and see if he explodes first. So that's fine. Good. We are done for today, folks. I will get back to you when we have something to cover the back here, and because I want to be able to take it out and go, oh yes, this, that, and the other, and then put it back in, it stays in. So that's what I want to do. And we'll cover the little one as well. And we'll then put the paper down on the back of the, I might do all this while it's just, you know, you don't want to watch it. It was bad enough you having to watch me cutting little holes. I should have done that before. But there we go. So that's us for today. Us with the lovely colours. and we will see you on either Wednesday or Friday. It all depends on how we feel when we come to Wednesday, but definitely Friday. Unless something goes wrong with the internet or a plane lands on my
Thank
house.
you all for being here.
Thank you, everybody. We hope none of those things happen to us or to you. We hope you're all well and happy, as happy as you can be. Okay, bye bye, everybody. Here we go. We are going now. We're definitely going. We are on our way. We are going. We're going.